Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Oh, don't blink!
And midnight hour.
The run last shot by Anton Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
We have a lot of things to talk about today.
Yes, first thing I want to discuss is star ratings from WrestleMania and TakeOver.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do agree with
a few of them, but not stars. A few of them others. Well, let's just take the elephant straight out of the room, and that Dave Meltzer gave Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano 5.5 stars.
Yeah,
and declared it the
great. Sorry, I really love that match.
Yeah, the match was amazing. He declared it the best match in WWE history.
It was not I don't think it was the greatest match. No. Because my personal favorite is Shawn Michaels against Undertaker, WrestleMania 25.
I think it's hard to say greatest of all time. I'd say greatest of this year, but it's hard to say a match is the greatest of all time compared to every other thing.
Here is what I'm going to say. Yes, you can say that match deserves 5.5 stars, 5.5 stars, but the in-ring work and story being told behind Gargano kicking out, never giving up. But if we're looking from a story's perspective, from a whole story's perspective, then look at the match like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. They had more build-up, so that match meant a lot more. So yeah, I think when it comes to in-ring work and storytelling in-ring, 0.5 stars, but it's not the greatest match of all time.
Exactly. Do you want to go through the rest of them?
Oh, of course. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know other ratings that much.
Yeah, War Raiders, Aleister Black and Ricochet, 4.5 stars.
4.5?
Yeah, you're going to be surprised at NXT.
It's pretty indecent, So.
Velveteen Dream, Matt Riddle, 4.5 stars.
I will give it 4.
I think that's what we did give it. Walter Pete Dunne, 4.75 stars.
I do agree.
And Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Bianca Belair got 3.75 stars.
Oh, Shirai.
That match was good, but yeah, I can justify that. But it's the WrestleMania ratings that I'm having a bit of a problem with. Do you want to
listen. How many WrestleMania ratings? I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, I've got them, mate. I've got them up. Women's Battle Royale was 2.25 stars, which is actually lower than what I gave it, so I get it, I guess.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, 3.5 stars. I just feel like that deserved a bit more, but that's my choice. The Andre the Giant Battle Royale, 1.5 stars. Yeah, because before that was trash.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder and the Revival and Kurt Hawkins, their tag match, 3. Yeah. This surprised me. This rating did. Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins, 3.5 stars.
Oh, 3.5 stars.
I'm going to assume I'm assuming he's rating it from the whole attack segment as well, because the match itself wouldn't have got 3.5. And it got more than AJ and Randy Orton at 3.25 stars, which surprises me on that one.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio didn't get rated, which I don't get. I don't disrespect that opinion because it wasn't really a match, was it?
It was fine. Yeah, it was.
The Fatal 4-Way SmackDown Tag Title match was 3.75 stars.
Okay.
Women's tag match was 1.5 2 stars.
It's fine. I don't care.
The Miz and Shane McMahon got 1.75 stars.
Oh.
I thought that match was fucking good.
Yes. It was.
The highest match rated for WrestleMania was Daniel and Kofi for 4.5 stars.
4.5, right?
Yeah. Respectable. Roman and Drew, 2 stars.
Only.
Yeah. Batista.
I do agree. That match was trash, and
Yeah,
I
it
will
was.
say once again.
Let's not even get into the rant. Triple H and Batista, 2 stars. I thought that match was good.
I will give it 3 stars. I mean,
Corbin.
listen, I rewatched the whole show. That's why it was pretty boring.
I like violent things, so that's.
Yes, but match was pretty slow.
It was 2 old guys. For what it was decent.
Yeah, 50 years old.
Yeah. Angle and Corbin, 1 star.
Yes, I do agree. That match was horrible. Whatever. I mean, that match it didn't even have a it wasn't even supposed to be a great match. It was just for Kurt Angle's send off. That's all.
Yeah. Demon Finn and Bobby, 1.52 stars.
Okay.
And the women's triple threat title match was 3 stars.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah, most of them I agree with. A couple that I kind of disagree with, but most of all, yeah, the NXT are definitely spot on.
the NXT is always better, so you
Yeah,
can't really.
if we're going from Dave Meltzer, it's definitely fucking better.
Next year they should switch up. I mean, no, but they should switch up NXTs to be takeovers to be on Sundays and pay-per-views others on Friday or Saturdays because NXT always blows up.
Yeah, it does. It does. Let's talk about Ronda Rousey's future. Well, if you haven't heard, she broke her hand during her match.
I did. She will go away for some time, maybe few months probably, and I think she will come back at Royal Rumble next year and be ready for WrestleMania. WrestleMania 36. Because honestly, as of right now, I see Becky against Ronda once again at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
just without Charlotte.
The WWE officials said they hope that she'll return later this year or early next year, but she's going on the basis of she returns if she wants to. She basically,
Exactly.
if she wants to return, she will. If she doesn't, she doesn't.
Hey, her hand is broken. She wanted to start a family. Now, honestly, it's a good time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because she can take 10 months away. It's 10 months off, and she can be back for, like I said, for WrestleMania to be back. For WrestleMania 36.
She's having surgery tomorrow after this podcast has been uploaded. So Tuesday the 16th of April she's having for surgery to repair her hand.
Yes.
I do have a couple of funny bits from Hall of Fame. WWE creative member R.D. Evans has been fired.
For mentioning Vince McMahon's name.
Well, Bret Hart mentioned Vince McMahon's name, but he's produced a segment, so he got fired.
Yeah, so... but I'm gonna be straight honest with this. This is complete BS. Wouldn't Vince wants his name mentioned, Continue, sorry. Say what
yeah, let's just get through the details and then we can discuss properly. He quit before he got fired, is the belief what happened. After the attack, that made the tension even worse backstage, and it was also mentioned that Vince McMahon gave D-Generation X permission to make fun of it, which is why they did the whole don't mention Vince McMahon's name. But yeah, to get fired for that is ridiculous.
Because if I was working for Vince, I would obviously wanted to thank him, you know, if I was at Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
So that doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Apparently, Shawn Michaels asked Vince about, his name. And Vince told him, just go out there and have fun. That's what they did.
It's just one of those.
That's something Sean Waldman, X-Pac, told on his podcast.
Another funny story. You know Pat McAfee, the guy wearing shorts during WrestleMania's...
McAfee, that's his name.
Yeah, he was wearing shorts. He got yelled at by Michael Cole for wearing shorts.
Oh, screw Michael Cole.
He's justified it by saying he didn't want to make him fuck up his chances with WWE, but once Michael Cole realised that Vince McMahon said you can wear them, he went and sniveled like a little baby.
Yeah, so for story to be told, Pat McAfee was wearing jorts, so Michael Cole told him no jorts, and he was yelling at him like he was yelling at a kid in gorilla position where everyone else was in. So Pat was like, go fuck yourself, don't yell at me like a kid. And after that, he wanted to quit. So what happened is someone showed of LeBron James and and suit and actually tuxedo shorts. So Vince liked that, and that's what Pat McAfee, he just bought tuxedo and cut it in shorts, which is kind of crazy. So then Vince approved that, and Michael Cole apologized to Pat McAfee. That's basically the whole story. It's stupid, but
I'm gonna say he did look like an absolute giant bellend wearing them shorts, though.
It's New York. It was not Miami, so it's not Florida, so it doesn't make sense. Maybe for next year it will make more sense.
It looked fucking stupid.
Just, a lot of people don't like him.
I don't even know who the fuck he is.
The guy.
Now, this story may make you happy. Road Dogg is no longer co-head writer of SmackDown Live.
Oh, when it comes to that, I have some. No, let's just keep with what we have because on my own, for someone that I know who works for WWE, but let's just keep it this way because I wouldn't want to get in any trouble,
Oh no, we don't want you to get in trouble.
So yeah, Road Dogg basically he didn't get fired. They agreed for him to leave that position, and he'll be still working backstage.
Yeah, this is just to try and reshuffle things as going towards Fox, is what my belief is.
Exactly.
So yeah, he'll still be there as a creative member.
Yes.
But we have a lot of injuries to talk about now.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries. First off, AJ Styles has hurt his hip after doing a phenomenal forearm to the outside during WrestleMania.
Hey, nothing serious.
No, by the look of this, it's just bruising, so he should be back on his feet very, very soon.
Exactly. That's same injury. I don't know if I should say this because who doesn't like sports? Screw it, but I warned you.
Daniel
At
Bryan.
recent NXT tapings, no, listen. At recent NXT tapings, suffered the sprained ankle injury against Matt Riddle. But again, it's nothing serious, so.
Yeah, that's another one. And if anyone wanted to know, McIntyre left SmackDown Live not due to an injury, but that was how it was planned. Because they didn't want to make him look weak.
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan may be injured. But we're
really worried for him every time. Yeah.
exactly. I'm very worried. I'm hoping he is okay because he did not appear at SmackDown Live last week, and his position for the shake-up, which is today, when this is going up, we do not know at this point.
We don't know.
But there's one confirmed proper injury: is Nia Jax is suffering from ACL tears in both of her knees.
She'll be out for about 10 months.
Yep. So Nia Jax is gone for the rest of this year. I mean,
Yeah, one more injury. Big E, unfortunately. I don't know if you heard of that, but
well, we can just pray for a quick recovery for Nia Jax.
did you hear about Big E?
Yes, he is having his knee scoped, so he'll be out for
he'll
6
be-
weeks.
6 weeks, yes. Yeah, so...
Damn, there's
not
so
to mention
many
anything, that's all
injuries.
of them. 6 weeks is not the same as 9 months, so...
Nah, thank God for Big E. Thank
he'll
God.
be back soon.
Yeah, he will be. Then, Brock Lesnar has not been mentioned in MMA. When Dana White was asked, he said the fight between him and Daniel Cormier, or whatever his bloody name is not even in the works. So he may never return to MMA. I imagine he will because...
Hell no, because... No.
Yeah.
Testing the thing.
He wants money.
He is with Raw, so... everyone wins at the end. I don't know what's the thing, but... I'm not following the UFC that much right now, so...
No, I just only follow it when wrestlers are involved.
I don't care about UFC and Lesnar.
Now, what is
He's gone.
your thought on Tyler Breeze returning to NXT?
Yeah, that's a great choice in my opinion.
He teased it on social media. What first tweet was, "I want the North American title," and the next one was 4-person poll: Velveteen Dream, Cody, Finn, and Rey Mysterio. 60% of the people voted for Velveteen Dream.
What? Sorry.
There was a 4-person poll, and Velveteen Dream won it with 60%. It had AEW, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in it for the 4 opponents.
Okay, so I would like to see Tyler Breeze back in NXT.
I
Obviously.
really would. They ruined him in the main roster.
He doesn't do anything on the main roster. He's wasting his time. So going to NXT, he will be basically he's promoting to NXT. He's getting a promotion instead of So
Now, the main thing I want to talk about is, what do you feel like Sasha and Bayley having a massive Paddy attack by losing their Raw Tag Team the Women's Tag Team Championships?
I do agree with that. They were screwed for years, man. Especially Sasha Banks. She deserves more, in my opinion. She was... listen to this. Carmella. One reign that was longer than 5 reigns that Sasha had with titles.
Yeah, because Sasha was hot potato and it was Charlotte.
Yes, and that talks about how much WWE cares about Sasha. They don't care about her. They wasted her completely. If she wants out, cool. Go to AEW. She'll make more money. She'll have a better schedule. They will more appreciate her. So...
Yeah, but to throw a Paddy like a child because they didn't do what you want is a bit pathetic, in my opinion.
No, because I'm telling you this, you don't know anything that I know. But you don't know how things work backstage.
Well, no, I don't.
I have someone that I know that works for WWE. It is from my family, so I know how things work. They basically what they're trying to do right now is protect Sasha for fans, to brainwash fans to think that everything's all right with her, but it's not. That's why they're trying to portray her.
Yeah.
They think it's good. They have a thing for blonde woman. Secret. for women with this is bad to say, but with breast implants from blondes, yeah. So if you don't look the certain way that they like it, they will just put you by the side and use you when they want it. They want to appreciate you. You can just see clearly. Alexa Bliss, another name, Lacey Evans. She just out of nowhere got in that feud with Becky Lynch. It doesn't make any sense, but it's true and it's sad. It's fact.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But time will tell what's going to happen with Sasha and Bayley, because I just don't know what they're going to do about the situation. I, for one, do think it was taking them off the belts was a bad idea, because the Iconics are not fit to hold those belts. They're not the greatest of wrestlers, whereas Bayley and Sasha are very, very competent.
Reason why they took belts from them. You know, I don't think the Iconics deserved to win that. In my opinion, personal opinion, the worst tag team.
Yeah, Sasha unfollowed Vince McMahon on Twitter and then started following Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and AEW. So she's either trying to play everybody, or she's just blatantly doesn't care. There's one of the two.
Oh, she doesn't care. From what I've heard, the last thing I heard, she even want to go to work tomorrow.
I did hear that, yes.
Yes, so, you know, we'll see what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but it's a bad, bad situation if she does decide to fuck off, because, I mean, I know there's alternatives out there, but you do give yourself a bad name and reputation if you just fuck off out your company like that.
Yeah. The next thing, did you see WWE teasing Universal title feud for Roman Reigns?
Yes, with Seth Rollins, which was what we were originally meant to get at WrestleMania 35, was that match for the Universal Championship.
Dude, I don't want that to happen.
I think it'd be a good match, but they'd do mistakes and then try and put Roman over as the babyface, and then it wouldn't work, and then everyone would turn on Roman, and it would just go down the same path it has done before.
That's
where if they did Rollins as face and Roman as heel, it'd be a very interesting feud. But they won't do that. They will not do that.
You know what would be hilarious right now? Instead of turning Reigns heel, imagine if he turns Rollins heel, and Rollins joins Paul Heyman, for example. I don't know, that's just something stupid I just said, but imagine that, because I wouldn't be surprised if WWE goes that way. Screwing up everything that fans want, you know, fuck fans, fuck everyone else, we're doing what we think it's fine.
I know.
I think Roman Reigns will end up on SmackDown.
Yeah, I could see them doing that, but then again, tonight is the shake-up, so we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do with it. Because there's a 2-day event. I hate the way they do it now. In my opinion, the shake-up should be how it used to be back in like 2007. You had a Raw and SmackDown wrestler fight, and if you won, you got a person. Because it made the fans, it made it fun for the fans to watch.
It was boring.
Because which random person they're gonna get? It was fun. It was entertaining.
Yeah. Do you know one person I think will go on the blue brand? Finn Balor.
Who's do you think they're going to swap the belts?
Yeah, again, that's usually what they do. And Joe, let's be honest, Joe needs to be in Raw. Yeah.
Well, the Intercontinental Championship is the workhorse belt, so it does make sense to have it on the SmackDown brand.
In my opinion, Intercontinental title worth more than a Universal title.
It bloody does. But now we actually have a Universal Champion, so hopefully this belt can actually be decent.
Again, look who held Universal title. Then look at everyone who held IC title. So yeah, in my opinion,
it's hard to compare because one's been going since the 60s and one's been going since 2015.
But who cares about the red belt?
hopefully fans now, because Seth Rollins has got in, hopefully with it being appearing more, people will care about it.
Yeah. I just hope they don't make all of that. If they have Kofi Kingston against Rollins again,
I don't think they'll do that, but
I mean, I hope they don't merge the titles, because I'm hearing that
sense.
they will.
If they want to kill the Universal Championship and make a new one, I'd be up for that, fucker.
They will end the brand split before SmackDown goes on Fox.
They won't, because Fox wants it as its own independent brand.
Yes, but they
Fox
can do anything
gets
about
what
that.
Fox wants. Fox have paid $200 million for them.
Okay, listen, if you think you're right, and if I don't know any details, okay, but Fox can't control what they do now.
Yeah, but
Can't control everything. They can.
We
control
don't know what's
only
in the
when
Fox
they're on the air.
contract. We don't know what's in the Fox contract. Because they could have a clause saying that SmackDown needs to be its own independent brand in the contract. Ergo, WWE can't do anything if it's in a contract. That's what I mean. It's business. Fox is very ruthless in business.
Also means that other superstars can't appear on that show. So if they have Ronda Rousey, she'll be on SmackDown.
Even though she won't be until like next year.
I'm just saying.
She's going over there. You know it.
Yeah. And what's next? Yeah. What's this? Yeah. What do you think about? Also, one more thing. Adam Cole is growing frustration with WWE. Do you think it's bullshit or what?
I'm gonna say yes. I've not seen any reason for him to grow frustration with WWE.
So apparently, at recent NXT tapings, Cole suffered sprained ankle against Matt Riddle, which they had a match again. Matt Riddle won. So Cole declined when he was offered the contract extension and told Triple H that he's not a fool and wouldn't get injured if things were different and it was a different if it was a different outcome at takeover. So said here his contract expires after SummerSlam, which is obviously 2 years after he signed it. It is possible that Cole will take few months off and decide if he'll sign with WWE, RH or IW. However, he'll most likely resign with WWE before August. Yeah, so I agree with that.
I'm gonna go with the fact this is a ploy for him to get a better contract, because as soon as AEW does their event and starts sniffing around him, WWE will panic like they've done and offer everyone more money. They've done that to everyone else, but not NXT stars yet.
And they said here in the article at the end, whatever he said to Triple H seems like he was just caught in the wrong moment, which it was.
A completely wrong moment. If you've had a match and hurt yourself, don't talk to a person about a fucking contract.
Especially after he just after he suffered a minor injury like sprained ankle.
Exactly. But we'll have to wait and see. I think Adam Cole will stay with them, personally, to be honest. Because
apparently, I read this, but apparently he told Triple H that he's not a fool and wouldn't get injured if things were different and if different outcome at takeover, which he meant by saying is if he wanna take over. And let's look up something here.
I don't know if that's true. If they're saying, "Oh, I won this certain match," means I wouldn't have got hurt. You can't back that up with anything.
Yes, but listen, this is the same way that Sasha is frustrated with. Almost every feud.
But we all know they were going to put. Adam Cole knew they were going to put it on Gargano. Everybody knew they were going to put it on Gargano.
No, I know. This was reported by Meltzer and Observer Radio. I don't know. But you may be right. He is definitely working WWE, and like you said, he's a very smart guy. You know?
Yeah, he's definitely going to get what he wants.
Yeah, and I think he will get a huge push when he resigns with it.
Oh, definitely.
Anyways.
Because obviously, in a few months' time, Gargano's going to the main roster. Adam Cole takes the belt. It's as simple as that. Next, I have The Undertaker. A big update on The Undertaker.
Yeah.
He has re-signed, which is the speculation, he's re-signed WWE with a brand new deal, which has a clause saying he cannot do outside appearances, apart from the ones he's already committed to.
Yeah, but that's BS. I mean, it's a little bit stupid that for someone like Taker, who did everything for Vince, for the company, for him to be allowed to do interviews and all that kinds of stuff.
It's just coming from Dave Meltzer, though, so quite a reliable source.
Yeah, Meltzer is...
Obviously, we know WWE is not happy he's appearing at StarCast.
Oh, because it was, I think, funded by AEW, right?
Yeah, it is. He's also appearing at Inside the Ropes in an upcoming appearance, and he's now not doing his Q&A, he's only doing a meet and greet. So that kind of adds speculation to him signing a new deal makes sense.
Why would he sign another deal? That's what I don't understand.
Money.
100 years, dude. He's old, 100 years.
Yeah, but it won't be... It will just be a shit ton of money to stay with the company so they could use him for whatever the hell they want.
I mean, if you're getting paid 10 millions and working only WrestleMania and Saudi Arabian show, that's pretty damn good deal.
Exactly. So the event is the speculation is he's facing Elias at the Saudi Arabia show next.
I mean, Tom, if you were offered the same contract, let's say times a year, getting paid 10 millions, you wouldn't say no, right?
Oh God, no! I'd just take it and fucking be like, yeah, thank you. I'll see you in 6 months' time.
Exactly, and especially because this match with Elias, it will probably be 5 minutes or something, so.
Yeah, I mean, if the Elias wins, it'll be amazing. Cause
yeah, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we know, but if he does, Elias actually wins, it'll be good for Taker to start putting over people. Because that will boost Elias a lot. People like Elias. If Undertaker lost to him, people wouldn't hate him like they'll hate Brock Lesnar. Because people didn't like Brock Lesnar before he beat Taker. It just gave people more of a reason to hate him.
Okay.
But Elias is another reason to hate him as a heel, not as a person. Because Elias does a very good job of working the crowd.
Yeah, I just don't understand, it's really sad to see that, and but his Taker's WrestleMania streak anymore.
They should have never broke it.
So we all thought he retired at WrestleMania at 33 against Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, he did not.
It's it was Vince's decision, but again.
No, it wasn't. It was Taker's decision. Vince had no control over Taker's Mania streak.
No, he actually heard the interview Steve Austin had with Vince McMahon, but you are wrong with that one.
Oh, that's what I've heard that he was.
Yeah, they actually had an interview, if you remember, when, I don't know if you know this, but when Steve Austin had a podcast on WWE Network. You actually have a video on YouTube where Vince talks about that. It was Vince's decision, but Taker wanted to bring back everything the business, so he respected that decision,
Yeah. You got anything else, or are you ready for questions?
Yeah.
First question, if you're ready. Yeah. The Wolf asks, could we take George Mizian in a fight? Can we take Miz's dad in a fight?
No, hell no.
Oh God, no, mate. That guy. Did you see his moves at WrestleMania? Fuck me, I ain't getting anywhere near that guy.
Did you see him how he was standing there? I was honestly thinking he's going to knock out Shane. I think that's what he was thinking, but he was afraid not to kill him.
It was funny though.
Don't want to fuck with that guy.
Okay, here's a question which I don't know about. Alcap asks our opinion of Adam Cole dating Hannah Craig, but I've not found any evidence to show that he's dating
First of
Daniel
all,
Craig's daughter.
Things. I mean, few things. I don't know why anyone would care about that. It's a personal thing, and if someone wants to stay private and doesn't have, public things, that's fine. But that doesn't change a thing about Adam Cole.
Someone asked how may it affect him in the future. None. Not at all.
I think what they're asking is because of Britt Baker's in AEW. So
the thing is, I've found no evidence to prove that Adam Cole's actually going out with her. So if he was dating Hannah Craig, it would make no difference to his career whatsoever.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be clear with someone. Someone. If you don't see, if someone on their private profile or something, or in public, posts a picture of someone or with someone, that doesn't mean that they're a thing.
Exactly.
So, yeah, she's she's really beautiful, but goddamn, that doesn't mean anything. And what happened, what was leaked, that may be BS for someone to screw up Cole, but no, it doesn't change things. The only thing I'm afraid, and I don't know if you will agree with me, Tom, but only because Adam Cole is dating apparently Britt Baker, and she's in the AEW. So I don't know
last time we checked, he was dating her due to what he put on his public WWE Twitter page. But yeah, I don't know about that one. No. But
I don't know. I hope. Listen, only thing that matters is it doesn't change anything with Adam Cole. What's next?
Tic Tac asks, "What is our top 3 favorite movies?"
Oh fuck. I'm going to start right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Back to the Future.
1 or 2 or 3.
Second.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my choices because that's an amazing movie.
Yeah. The second one has got to be, Die Hard.
Good choice. Good choice.
And this is, it is a comedy, but because it's movies I've ever seen, with Eddie Murphy.
Which one?
Number 1. To be honest, all of them, because I'm telling you, that's like the first movies I've ever seen. So I really loved that one.
I think I'm going to have to go Back to the Future 2, Titanic. Shut up, people in the comments. And the third one is hard, to be fair. What was one of the... I'm going to go Richie Rich. The one with that movie with Macaulay Culkin. I love that movie.
Yeah, and Al Cap says right now, I shall add questions. What are your top 3 TV shows?
White Collar, which is a US detective comedy, partners. One's a criminal, one's a FBI agent. Dragon Ball Z and Game of Thrones.
So for me, it's Arrested Development.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
And The Office.
US or UK?
US.
I'm about to say the UK one was shit.
Yeah, so
compared to the US, it was shit. Much prefer the US Office.
Are there any other questions?
Yes. Sky Music asks, if WWE decided to add a female member to the Undisputed Era, who would we think would be a nice fit?
Oh, easily. I'm sorry I have to say this. But fuck it. Tony Storm.
I think Shayna Baszler would fit in quite nicely with them. Personally.
Has a stable, so.
Because she's quite ruthless, so she'd put a really good spin on their whole gimmick.
Who fit? Do you know who will be great fit?
Who?
Rhea Ripley.
Oh yes. I think she'd be better than Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
I'm
She'll
going.
be
Yeah,
a great
Rhea
fit.
Ripley would be fantastic.
Is there any other? Or there is that it?
And the last one is from Denny Williams.
Oops.
In 2K20, what would we rather see return? You can choose one: GM mode, special guest referee matches, or create a story.
Okay, this is a topic, dude. GM mode is overrated. It's basically universe mode.
You insult my honor. GM mode is
dude.
amazing.
Universal mode can do everything GM mode can do.
I don't
if
like
they
universe
want
mode.
to make it that way.
I prefer GM
Yes,
out of the
but
two
they
of
can-
them.
This, if thing from GM mode to universe mode, but they just have. You wouldn't complain if you can choose a brand. Same everything is GM. They can do that.
Yeah, they could do all of these very easily.
Create a story that should be in the game.
I should have never left the game, to be honest.
Yeah. Referee matches, that's so stupid. That should be in every game.
Exactly, I don't know why it's not in the game.
So I'm going to say create a story.
If they were to return special guest referee matches, they need to do it like they did in Shut Your Mouth and not have John Laurinaitis come on the stage and say you can't do that and kick you out of the match.
Yeah.
Kind of ruined what the whole
Obviously-
fun about them was when they did it again.
I will choose create a story. I don't know about you.
I'd like to see special guest referee matches back before they fucked it up. Because it was fun just being the referee and just kicking everyone's ass, but they can't hit you because you can DQ them. It was funny.
That's such a little thing for them to do. It's so stupid. They can do that in a day, basically, if they want to make that. You know?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm just going to say 2K is very lazy.
Yeah. As a creative point of view, yes, but as a what they put, well, where they're scanning people, they do a lot of work for that. But for what they're actually putting in the game to do, minus my career mode, everything else is just half-assed.
Screw scanning people. If they already did it, they don't need to scan AJ Styles 10 times a year.
Yeah, but
Scan
then
him once.
Because you need to scan the outfits.
Yeah.
You have to do it so you get the outfits.
When it comes to that, they do that, but they choose not to. And I will tell you why. You see, when they come out with a game, they have updates for about a month or two, and then they abandon the game.
But the thing is, when they have NBA, they update it every month. So, you know, if the NBA changes changes the players on teams, or the people change outfits or whatever, they update it. Every single month until they bring out a new game.
Should they even bring commentary? Horrible commentary.
Oh, fuck
in 2K
me.
games.
Why can't they just get all the commentary people together and film and record? Because they do it all separately, one after another after the
Do
other.
you know
Their
what
commentary
Graves?
is so shit on 2K.
Do you know what Graves said? Corey Graves. They were going like once a month record audio for a commentary game, which is bullshit. You can for one day. Imagine what can you do if you have one day in every week. If you do that for 10 months.
Exactly. And have 3 people together to film an actual conversation like a real match on
it's just
TV.
fucking excuses by them and by 2K, and I hate that. I can't stand
To
that.
be fair, commentary on TV is not much better than the games.
No.
To be honest.
That's
Unless you
why
go to
I want-
NXT, because Mauro Ranallo is the best play-by-play commentator in today's game.
That's
I love
why I
Mauro
hope,
Ranallo. He's fucking fantastic.
Imagine if you can choose Mauro instead of fucking Corey Graves or.
Oh, yes. I'd have Mauro Ranallo on
I
commentary.
would love to
every
have
time.
Mauro in NXT in the game.
I want Maranello to be everywhere. Partner him with fucking... Get Jerry Lawler with him. And Nigel McGuinness. That'd be a good combination.
Yeah, I'm
Nigel
just sick
McGuinness
of
is pretty damn good.
I hope we don't hear Renee Young in the game.
Oh, her commentary is so boring.
Doesn't do anything. She just sits there.
Until Dean comes out, then she has something to say.
Yeah, but she's usually quiet.
Yeah.
So she doesn't bring anything. I much rather prefer in real life and in the game. I would much rather prefer two-man commentary table, two-person commentary instead of three.
Yeah.
That's just too much, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
So,
don't agree.
do you know who I like to see personally as a commentary team?
What?
Mauro Ranallo with Mauro Ranallo and what's his name? Tom Phillips.
Yeah, he's quite good.
I think that they will be a pretty good team.
Yeah. Basically, anyone but Corey Graves, Renee Young, Byron Saxton, and Michael Cole.
I don't know.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know if you agree with me, but before, about 2-3 years ago, pretty damn good until he wasn't on the main roster. I don't know if you heard him calling before, but the guy's ego is off the roof, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not the fact he's got worse on main roster, it's the fact his ego's got out of fucking control.
The only thing I like about him is when he's announcing Mandy Rose.
That's quite funny.
But that's it for today, right? We don't have anything else to...
No, I think we've covered everything now.
Exactly. Let's see. Let's just check out if there's anything, maybe.
I think we covered all the comments. Covered all the questions.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for leaving questions, by the way. We do appreciate it. Please leave more for next week. Well, hopefully we'll have some proper topics to talk about, not just what's randomly going on. Because, yeah, sorry about that. I haven't got a major topic to talk about because nothing interesting's happened, really.
And I was pretty busy, and you were too, I think.
Oh,
So.
I do have one more topic to discuss. Superstar Billy Graham. He has said the stupidest statement I've ever heard in my life.
Can we just agree that guys on the fucking drugs?
Yeah, this is about drugs as well. He suggested Kofi Kingston should bulk up with steroids to become, while he's WWE champion. He told him to use steroids. You know, the illegal substance that gets you fired?
He called Kofi Kingston like
145 pounds.
145 pounds.
The guy's like 220. I checked.
So, Billy Graham.
But to tell somebody to use steroids, and then he defended it by saying he should just bulk up a bit and not abuse them. Any steroids will get you fired, no matter what it is, unless they are prescription due to some health problem, which is you can get legal steroids because my sister takes them.
It's BS.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
yeah, I know. I just can't believe his stupidity trying to tell someone to take steroids in this day and age.
Especially now with new era and where athletes are different than in the 80s and 90s. So
Yeah, that's the problem. Is they're stuck back in the fucking 80s.
yeah, especially you know why I hate when people tell me you like Ricochet, you like Aleister Black, you like Adam Cole. Look at the Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan before.
Yeah, but that was then. This is now.
It's a different fucking era, man.
And yeah, the Undertaker was great in his era, but more athletic wrestling is what people want today.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally want them to go back to chair shots to the head and blood, but obviously we can't do that due to... Well, we can do the blood part, but we can't do chair shots to the head due to the fact of concussions, and we don't want wrestlers to die.
Let's be honest, if with their production, if they wanted to do it, they could. Even with safety.
Yeah, I just think a bit of blood would be nice now and again, but that's just me. I grew up in an era where that was common for wrestling.
Like, you know who I would like to see
to use blood in his matches. Remember Shawn Michaels back in the day? He would almost always bleed in big matches.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know if you agree with me, but that match with Gargano and Adam Cole needed blood, man.
Yeah, that would have enhanced it a bit. Same with
So-
same with all the hardcore matches they have. What's
Also,
a hardcore match without blood?
especially, do you know how well when Triple H pulled out Batista's nose ring? Imagine with their production how they could make that work. They could make that special, but it didn't do anything.
No.
So, like I said, I mentioned Shawn Michaels back in the day. See Adam Cole use blood in big takeover matches. I don't know, why not? I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Exactly. I mean, Miz and Shane would have been more enhanced with a little bit of blood because it was a feud so wild. It had to
Exactly,
be
but-
Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah. He has that agenda. Only person that used blood was Roman Reigns to get him over, which failed.
Yeah. And I'm not even convinced that he bladed. I'm convinced he just used a blood pack on that.
When Triple H slammed his head on the table, right?
Oh yeah, that was a blood pack. They confirmed that because someone took a picture from
Because
behind.
Corey Graves gave him.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure they used the blood pack for when Lesnar and Roman fought at WrestleMania 34 because there was no way that was
No.
Lesnar made that much blood from that. But we saw
So yeah,
Randy Orton bled, and that was a nice bleed.
that was nice. But
No, I don't-
also, Orton have balls. The guy has balls.
I'll say, fuck, he got a concussion from that fucker.
I don't know. I don't know. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go get ready because at 2:00 in the morning, Game of Thrones episode 1, series 8 is on, and I'm doing live reactions for it.
Overrated show. Fuck that.
Fuck
show.
you.
Alright. I know how usually people react when I'm telling that, but
You bloody
Yeah.
fuck you then. Game of Thrones is the greatest thing the fucking TV's ever produced.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We do hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of the Last Shot podcast. We should be coming back to you next week with the discussion on what the hell happened at Shake Up, which should be a good topic. And we can say what was right and wrong moving around and stuff like that. But yes, thank you all, and we shall catch you all laters. And if you remember, if you don't subscribe, you're gonna get fired!